A ray of hope tonight for dozens of Long Island businesses. National Grid told them it couldn't hook up their gas lines because of a natural gas moratorium. So we demanded answers. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer tells us the state's Department of Public Service is now expanding its investigation of National Grid.
Il Pozzo Wine Bar and Kitchen in Lynbrook has only been open for 3 weeks, but its fate is already uncertain. The victim of a National Grid service cutback, the owner says he was never warned about.
We just opened. I mean, we can't afford to be closed for a day. My fear would be losing money or possibly closing.
And he's not the only one. 40 business districts throughout Nassau and Suffolk counties are impacted by a National Grid moratorium on new gas hookups. In Farmingdale, construction of a new 100-seat restaurant and new houses are on hold.
You're talking $10 to $12 million being held up in construction because of it. It's phenomenal that in this time in our country we can't get natural gas delivered.
CBS 2 demanded answers, took their complaints to Governor Cuomo and state officials, and got action. National Grid, which declared a moratorium on gas hookups because application for a new gas pipeline hasn't been approved, is now under the microscope. The State Department of Public Service using the complaints to expand an investigation of the utility.
The Department of Public Service will hold National Grid accountable for meeting its obligations to consumers and make sure that promises made for firm natural gas service are promises kept.
The agency charged with regulating state utilities will determine
whether National Grid can safely accommodate projects that had expected to come online before the end of this year and whether National Grid had approved these hookups.
And with the state trying to reduce its carbon footprint, some advocacy groups claim the moratorium may force people to go back to using oil or propane, which are bigger environmental hazards. Others wonder if the moratorium is a pressure tactic to get approval of the pipeline. National Grid emphatically says it's not, saying in the statement, "We've provided system models, engineering analyses, growth and demand forecasts, supply data, and other information that conclusively demonstrates the extent of our current constraints and our inability to serve new customers."
We'll have to see what the Department of Public Service says, which is hoping to issue a ruling in the not-too-distant future. Dana.
Okay, we'll see. Marcia, thank you.